Aloha huku ohana. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is gonna be a fun one. I hope so. I know so. What I saw was on an industrial building, which means that something is in the works for you. I was also hearing like facilitation or facilitating is something that's super huge. So I do feel like this is going to be you receiving something that is going to be really useful for you at this stage in your journey. But this is something that is being built, it's something that's being worked on. I'm also hearing like manufacture or mass distribution. So there could be something about a mass impact of some kind. Anyway, the sign outside of this distribution center said goods turn in left, goods turn in right. So I feel like there's good things coming no matter where you go with this, right? Whatever it is that you choose to create or distribute or maybe even facilitate. This could be even like gifts or talents or abilities or of some kind, but something that you are here to facilitate the world with that's going to have like a mass impact. Well, okay. Then I saw on a bus advertisement that said your journey, your choice. So this is really up to you, okay? There's something around applying conscious application of your free will is going to open up numerous different kind of timelines for yourself. So just I'm hearing you have the gift of prophecy right now. You always did, but there could be something about right now. It's time to really tune into that. You have the gift of foresight in terms of being able to see how, if you apply your free will in this direction, how that opens up a specific sequence of events for you. There is really this beautiful blend between the intuitive abilities that you have as well as the practical, logical application of your free will and actually being able to act upon that internal knowing that you're receiving. And that creates the triad, the third, right? The baby, the creation in this third dimensional construct. So you could be really intentful around the things that you want to create, and I'm also hearing the things that you want to distribute or the things that you want to facilitate right now. And then I saw on another, I think it was like a van. It said around the corner or around the world. So this is something that could be just around the corner for you guys. In the just around the corner deck that I'm seeing right now is a timing oracle, and it talks about something that's just around the corner, and it also has a depiction of a married couple on it. So this could be something that is a partnership, it could be something that is a collaboration, it could be something that is a contract when we talk about marriage. So this could be something that you're committing yourself to in some way, but this is just around the corner. And it's going to end up going around the world. So I feel like this is something that's going to either go global, it's something that's going to make a huge impact. It could be about you are here to have a huge impact on the world. Something that you're doing is going to impact those in the world. It gives me that type of theme. And then I also saw on another truck that said connecting to your network, and it's like a Wi-Fi van. So there could be something around with Wi-Fi in the metaphysical realm. It represents a strong connection that you have to invisible forces, a strong connection that you have to your guides encoded within your field, just a strong connection that you have to the non-physical realm. So that signal is being strengthened right now, all right? So you may feel like I'm hearing the energy is being amplified in regards to what you're being guided to do. I'm hearing it's like a siren call right now. So it's just getting louder and louder and louder until you answer it, and you're answering it. And no one else is supposed to really hear the call or understand the call, because your call with spirit is not a conference call, okay? It was something that happened privately. And those who answered the call, to those who couldn't hear it ringing in the first place, you're going to appear insane to those people, all right? But I'm hearing it's better to be insane in what appears to be a sane world, all right? So there could be something that you're doing that's kind of against the grain, something that is unconventional, non-traditional of some kind, but you're paving a new path, you're forging a new path forward. And I'm hearing you're paving a path that hasn't been walked before, okay? Especially by your lineage is what I'm hearing. You're the first one to make that mark in the historical timeline where you're paving a path where others had seen one end. You're seeing an opportunity to open up a new point of divergence, to enter into a new frequency where new stories can begin to play out. And then yesterday, oh, this was so cute. So I was running. This is like interconnected right now. Spirit wants me to add this in, and it's a really cute message. So this is the connecting to your network. Yesterday I was running, and it was like really hard for me this day. I don't know why. I think it was just really warm in the room, and I was doing just 10k. like usual, but this time it was much more difficult, like mentally more than anything, and I was having to cheer myself on throughout it, right? Because I was like, I'm not stopping, even though it was one of the hardest runs I ever did. And when I hit 10k, I stopped the machine and I had this huge sigh of relief, because I was like, all right, yeah, I had to cheer myself on this. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I was being watched by this, like, you know, just beautiful older woman, and she like looked at me, she like gave me a thumbs up, she smiled, and she was like started clapping for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's I was just like, you know, kind of dumbfounded. I was kind of just caught off guard by it, but I laughed and I thought it was really cute, right? Because I felt like I was running alone, but only towards the end of my run, I heard telepathically a voice in my head saying like, you're not alone, because I was like, all right, I'm having to cheer myself on alone, and I heard you're not alone, and then like clockwork, right after that, I turned off the machine. I had this sigh of relief, and I realized I wasn't really alone. Like, I was being supported in invisible ways, in ways that were unbeknown to me. And that's what spirit wants me to share here in terms of this connecting to network, where I didn't really know it until I reached my goal, how many invisible forces were assisting me behind the veil. And that's what's happening with you guys in terms of this. I was so focused on getting there that I wasn't really focused on the invisible networks that were surrounding me. So there is something that we're going to tune in today in regards to that, right? So let's take a look at what those invisible networks I want to take a look at just this energy as a whole. So let's get a theme around the Cosmos Oracle message. I think it's going to be an interesting one. We're just going to do a free flow. So we have gravitational acceleration. Wow. So you guys have a clear direction that you're heading in. This is like a clear focus. I'm hearing, even though the path itself is a little bit, you know, it feels like there's a lot of quantum information in regards to it, there is this clear directional feeling that you have in regards to where you want to move. And then you also have collapse here at the base. So collapse basically talks about a system failure, where it says, in order to get places that you want to go, right, that you have this vision, or you feel like you're being called to embark on this quest, right, or summoned to embark on this new journey. I'm hearing this new exploration of self and what life could be as you move through life as this new version of self, embodying this new trait, ability, being able to really express it fully instead of feeling like it's something that you're having to suppress, right? Maybe like a desire that you've always kind of moved with, but maybe hidden in some way. Anyway, collapsing basically talks about system failure. In order to get places that you want to go, you have to be willing to do things that you haven't done before. Collapse talks about an old way of doing things is basically being dismantled to bring forth a new way of doing things. It says either things will change or they won't, but change will only happen when you change. So it's like you're being guided to embark on in making certain changes, and that's going to lead to the path actually becoming clearer, okay? Because I'm hearing like you're gaining clarity in regards to what ways of navigating the world are actually going to be highly conducive for you, right? Are actually going to support your highest expansion. Maybe this is about belief systems, right, that kind of suppress that or give you the appearance or illusion of I'm hearing defeat or feeling defeated in some way, which is super interesting. So gravitational acceleration, we'll go ahead and read this. It basically talks about honing in on a goal that you have, something very, very particular. Just, let's see. Gravitational acceleration, a clear direction and force of action. So gravitational attraction is the force which makes an object move towards the core of a celestial body, dispensing with possible atmospheric resistance and constantly increasing its speed. The available energy flow gains momentum, strength, and determination. The previous speed of the process changes its rhythm and accelerates towards a defined target. So again, there's something that's changing because of a collapse of a system. This talks about an old system that has failed. So maybe an old way of doing things is just, there's a need for an update is what I'm hearing. Like there's a need to update the way that you navigate the world, update the way that you show up for yourself, right, in the world. But yeah, this is about really honing in on some kind of defined target there. So let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up on. Right, we have the motorbikes. You could be speeding towards something here as well. We have Will-O-the-Wisp. Oh, treasures hidden in the shadow. I love this card because it basically talks about, you've received this calling once before, right? And although alluring, you decided that you would rather stay in your comfort zone, okay? You decided that you wouldn't answer the call, yet the invitation has come around once again. Oh, the chills, the chills. And this time you're doing something that you didn't before. This time you have the opportunity to do something that you hadn't before. And the reason I'm having such huge chills on a cellular level right now is because it's not just in this lifetime. There's so many other parallel or past lives, whatever you want to call it, where you hadn't done this thing, where you had suppressed actually taking action towards this thing, right? Maybe expressing yourself in a certain way or wanting to impact the world on a certain way. And Will-O-the-Wisp basically talks about a treasure that you're going to be uncovering in the unknown right now, right? And doing something that you haven't done before. And I'm hearing avoid doing what is familiar for the simple fact that it once brought you comfort, because now there is a discomfort that has been growing within your comfort zone. And with collapse, something's collapsing within you, something's collapsing in regards to, I'm hearing, even being dismantled or destabilized when it comes to an old way of navigating the world, as a catalyst for your greatest transformation. Because everything that you ever wanted awaits you in the shadows. Everything that you ever wanted awaits you on the other side from what you have once done before. Your full potential is on the other side of fear, okay? That's like a strong energy that's coming up as well, right? We just went on a whole side quest because I was supposed to say something else and then that came out. So yeah, maybe that's how you feel. Let's see, we also have a woman holding a heart. So you could definitely have a lot of emotions in regards to this. I'm hearing it's even time to wear your heart on your sleeve. There also could be a very I'm getting like a very strong feminine archetype within your field, okay, that you've been connected with. Some of you, this is definitely a strong feminine family member that's crossed over or passed over, someone from your historical, I'm hearing that who is significant in your historical timeline. But yeah, this person or this energy is, I'm hearing, not just around you, it's encoded within you, all right? So you need to know that as well. And the strong feminine aspects are also about making friends with the unknown, self-trust, you're being supported right now as well. And again, this archetype could come through to you with rest and rejuvenation through meditation or stillness. I'm hearing, like, if you're not sure who it is, sit in stillness. What you need to hear will get loud, all right? And they will make themselves known to you. It's about, your guides are always encoded in your field. It's just whether you're conscious of that or not. But there could be something about a conscious co-creation that needs to happen, okay, there as well. We will take a look at your guides as well. I forgot I was actually doing that, so I'm glad that came out. We have a change in the wind. So this is going to help you when it comes to a change in your situation. It says that change is inevitable. So, you know, this is about embracing the change, feeling empowered by change right now, instead of feeling disempowered or overpowered by it, right? Instead of feeling like you have to brace for this change. So this is preparing for the storms of life and making sure that you're so rooted and grounded in who you are. And I'm hearing your invisible connections that you have, to the point where, you know, I'm hearing that there is no wrong path that you can take. There is nothing wrong that you can do at this stage. I'm literally seeing, again, reality reconfigure itself. You're always going to be put into divine realignments, okay? There's always this divine realignment. And I'm hearing sometimes what you think is like a wrong turn actually ends up allowing you, again, it's kind of like that side quest energy where you end up meeting someone, discovering something, having a fated epiphany, idea, connection, information that gets sourced to you that you wouldn't have been able to recover or discover without that wrong turn, okay? There's something around you actually discovering something that's going to be really valuable that you can store in your inventory as you embark back into that path. But it's not just going to be this one straight line. There's a lot of ups and downs that you're going to be feeling along this journey, right, in this run. So let's see, let's take a look at your guides. What should we do for this one? Sure, why not? This would be fun. I haven't used this deck before for this specific energy that we're going to be tuning into. So let's see, tell me about the invisible network. Invisible network is the 10 of embers. Wow. So again, this is about you guys making a strong impact. This is, again, star that's hitting the earth. This is like meteorites, right? So this really does remind me of the Stardust energy, where I actually did a reading on this. Let me see if there's any specific downloads that might come through. If it does come up, Stardust. Is that the movie? Allow the trail of stardust you leave behind to inspire those who decide to take this less traveled road, right? It's like you're making the path easier for others to tread. From the forest to the looking glass to the stargate. Oh, we did a meditation on this. That's what this was. Wow, that's beautiful. So again, there could be something in meditation that will come up for you. Anyway, with the Stardust movie, we did a reading on this before, where there is this huge impact that you're here to have on the world. That's what it gives me. We're all made of ancient stardust energy from the star system. Those little molecules dancing inside of us. It's a reunifying force that creates unity in a world full of division. Being able to find the love of progress. So again, there's something around, again, really this being something that you're encasing. Geology. All right, anyway, Page of Pentacles here at the base too. This could be a way that you're impacting the world through a new career or financial opportunity, or something that you're building, right? That I'm hearing benefits the world as much as you do. It's where I'm hearing being of service to others while also being of service to yourself. That's definitely a strong energy that's coming through. And then also this could be, again, a career financial opportunity that has a lot of potential for growth, or just some kind of new path that you're embarking on that also has a lot of potential for growth. But you can see that this person that's growing this new thing is literally creating ripples on the impact on the earth. So it reminds me of this one card in this deck. Let me see if I can remember it in the Cosmos Oracle. It talks about something that you're doing is going to be sending a shockwaves through the cosmos. Okay, so there's something that you're doing. I think it's the Aurora Polaris energy. So maybe this is something that you're awakening, right? It's like like Sleeping Beauty that has awoken, awakened because she had merged with the masculine principle, which is actually taking action on what it is that she always knew to be true. So yeah, there's something around that, and because of that, she broke the generational, curse or whatever with the wheel. I'm hearing also, yeah, that wheel is like representing the Wheel of Fortune there as well. So there could be a sudden turning point where you're being called to open up this point of divergence and do something that you haven't done before, and it's in you actually answering that call that leads to you sending ripples, okay, and shockwaves through and this is a responsibility. It's almost like you are here to have an impact with a responsibility. That's for sure what's coming up too as well. You're here to have some kind of impact. Let's go ahead and read this interpretation of the Ten of Embers. Okay, this Ten of Embers says accomplishment, commitment, responsibility. We are met with a similar scene of the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Embers, but here and there is a sense of perseverance. The magma raining from the sky has turned into alchemical fire and is bringing life to earth that it touches. You've worked hard to get where you are, and that upward climb has also come with new responsibilities. You are capable of greatness. Just make sure you don't commit to taking too much on. So that's why I'm hearing like you're not alone. You may feel like you're taking this all on alone, and that's a strong energy, but you're not alone. Okay, so that's like one message that's coming through from your guides right now. Right, let's get one more. And the guides are just, again, like fractals of yourself that are also existing in higher octaves, that are guiding your journey on earth or assisting you. So there's something around that. One of these cards flipped. Which one flipped? Oopsie, let's see. Eight of Swords that showed up reversed as well. So this is Mars in Gemini with Eight of Swords. So it can be like where you overthink when it comes to, the changes that happen in life. Because it's going to feel like there's this chaotic storm that comes out of nowhere. But at the base here, you have perfect storm, the courage to step into a new life. So again, it almost feels like there's an opportunity that appears out of nowhere, like an invisible current that reveals itself to you, where you're kind of being beacon to be safely come and learn more, right? Where it's like your guides hold their hand out to you and they want to show you something, and that's what it gives me. There's like this safe passage to come and explore more about yourself, explore more about your position in the world and the impact that you can have as well. And then you have the veil here at the base with the star, so there could be something about the veil lifting and suddenly an internal wish and desire becomes reciprocated in the external realm as a result of you taking this new action, right? Having this new cause which leads to a new effect in your life. Okay, I'm hearing that new effect in your life also leads to a huge effect that you're having on others. And we have the Three of Chalices here. Yeah, so these are the others as well. This is new creative collaborations that could come in as a result of this. This could also be, it's Mercury in Cancer too, so new connections that you feel are really in resonance with you. This is also about a lot of emotional fulfillment that happens as a result of this. And I feel like the funny thing is, this is, I'm hearing very strong rapport that you're building, or established connections that you're building, but not just with the physical realm. This is also happening with the non-physical realm. And I'm hearing I'm seeing like someone like link arms, or like a meeting with a stranger could be important, shake hands. These new energies that you're getting acquainted with are leading you towards physical acquaintances of some kind, like physical interactions, opportunities, something that's going to be super emotionally fulfilling for you as well. Yeah, you have the Hierophant, so this could be the opportunity to learn more. This could be about people in power, but there's something around ranks, like a ranking system, so different archetypal ranking systems that you have in other realms as well as that we have upon the earth, and there's something around that kind of being one of the same of some kind. So this could be an opportunity to learn more. This is a connection between the heavens and the earth, the connection that you have between the non-physical realms also directly impacting and bleeding into the connections that you're going to end up stepping into and connecting with on earth as well, with a Hierophant for sure. But there's this bridge, there's this like seamless of a reality that's showing up there as well with the Phoenix. So there's a huge rebirth that will be happening in your life as a result of that as well. Okay, let's take a look at some Kibber messages, and then great fortune, right? So great fortune will be raining upon you. This is also where the cosmos grants you luck and wishes through social connections, environments. This is like humanitarian causes, 11th house energy. You have occupation here at the base, so 11th and 10th house energy. Again, it's changing the way that you show up in the world. It's like the universe wants to rain blessings upon you when it comes to your status. We have the main male here at the base too. Well, actually that flipped out. So again, this could be some kind of action that you're taking. Something in the physical that's changing. This could be due to a risk that you take as well with child. This could be like a gamble, taking a risk. 5th house element, something that also allows you to connect to your inner child as well. 5th house is also self-employment, so that could be significant. Pathway, right? That opens up a new pathway for you guys. This is a path with a lot of longevity on it. Yellow butterflies represent death and rebirth and transformation, okay? We also have Lovers, so again, a new timeline, a new choice point that you are going to be met with. Do you want to apply your actions towards the left or right path? Because there's something about a decision that you guys make leads to abundance either way, right? There's something that you're always going to be realigned with. We also have bad health and expectations. So I'm hearing if you expect the worst, that's what you'll be in resonance with, right? There's something about knowing that there is no right or wrong path. It just is about where you want to choose something from. Are you living with fear, or are you living according to love? There is a path that is familiar, but you know it leaves you feeling unfulfilled. There is also another path that feels unfamiliar, but everything that you've ever wanted is on the other side of that familiar path. It's moving through the familiarity and moving into the unknown. That allows you to step into your full potential. That allows you to uncover your full potential. So it's about what path aligns with your soul's values, instead of temporary, instant gratification of the ego due to something that is familiar, giving you a false concept of safety. So that's the energy that's coming through, right, with the Lovers. It's like that's the temptation, familiarity, right? So it's like you can stay with one path, but I'm hearing your body can feel when there is a change coming. And there is a certain path that I feel like with bad health, you almost feel like you're rejecting, or that you feel like you have to eject yourself from. And it's mainly because you can feel with bad health and expectation that you're no longer going to be reinforcing the expectations that others have had of you, okay? Or the expectations that you once had of yourself. You're reinforcing a new system. You're reinforcing a new internal network, and that's leading you to new external places and new external networks, all right, with this energy for sure. But you're no longer robbing yourself from abundant timelines that are calling you, essentially. We have main female here as well, so be receptive to something new. There will be messages, synchronicities that will be coming your way, especially in the non-physical realm. With that coming up with a female energy, you will be receiving a very strong message that's going to be giving you guidance when it comes to your next steps moving forward. All right, we're going to close out with a gateway of the light activation. Maybe we will also take a look at some tea leaf messages. Yeah, the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God instances. So there are no such things as just coincidence. Okay, so Mercury's in retrograde right now. So yeah, coincidences. All right, that was probably like 5 times lucky, okay, which is about a huge catalyst of change. Then we have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. What do we say, guys? No wrong path. The Matrix is designed in a very, well, this universe, all right, which is like the Matrix, is designed in a very intelligent way. It's a self-organizing system. No matter what path you take, oh, you best believe you're going to be guided and realigned back into alignment with your soul's initial intentions. Anything that feels like it's out of alignment with harmony, okay, which is to grow, which is to evolve, right? Which is to change. So you're going to go through a metamorphosis either way. There is going to be change in your life. Ready or not, change is coming. Change doesn't hurt. It's a resistance to change that hurts. So are you going to be in alignment with the natural laws that we're all abiding by, right? The natural universal laws in which we're all abiding by? Or you're going to resist that change? Because you can fight the change and be one with the forces of nature, or try to fight against it and get swept up in the current anyway. It's up to you. That's the beautiful thing about free will. So yeah, there's no wrong path. Akashic Stargate basically talks about, again, like an invisible current. This is like an energy that you feel like is calling you to literally jump into this invisible current that's going to swipe you away into another realm, right? It's like this rift through the space and time continuum. And well, through space and time, that's leading you to a new continuum, essentially, to a new timeline, to a new dimensional frequency where new stories can begin to play out in your life. It's like you're being swept away into another realm. The way that you once operated in this realm is going to be forever changing because you're operating in a different octave, in a different vibrational frequency, because you're using the power and the current of the river, this invisible force, as your own. And because of that, you begin to master matter. That's the energy that's coming through, right? Safely coming and learn more. You're being provided a safe passage to be able to do that with this Akashic Stargate. It is a Stargate that's opening up, that your galactic brothers and sisters are opening up for you, right? Your parallel connections and quantum non-local connections. Divine Matrix as well. So this is, again, going to be synchronicities in which you cannot ignore. I'm hearing that you cannot deny. We'll go ahead and read a little bit of that interconnectedness. But you're going to see how everything is reaching for you. Even the things that you feel like aren't. Even the things that you feel like you're having to eject yourself from. Okay, even the things that you feel like you're having to reject or remove from your life. Or that are being removed from your life. It's all part of the bigger purpose. It's all serving a purpose, even if it's in ways that you cannot see. The current situation is not the final destination. It's just a chapter. It's not the whole book. So the Divine Matrix. Let's see if we can find it. T. I'm hearing that song Believe Me. Oh, come on. I can't really remember where it is. Let's see. I think it's near the front. Here we go. The divine matrix. Again, connectedness to all things. You are in alignment with oneness of life, the inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. That means that you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has happened by chance. Even when you felt that things have been against you, a process has been unfolding, helping you understand your connectedness to all things. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. It's also important to remember that the universe is always working on your favor for your highest good. You may have felt loss, but know that nothing is ever lost. For we are all held in the heart of source, and love is our connection to all things. So yeah, it's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful energy, being one with the cycles, right? Death and rebirth, and allowing yourself to become transformed as a result of that. And that transformation bleeds into your life as well. So we have November energy, which is strong Scorpio and Sagittarius energy, which is literally all about breaking free, right? It's like this internal metamorphosis that has happened. Pluto energy, right, on a physical level, Mars, that leads to Jupiter, major expansion in your life. Okay, this is literally about breaking free from that fixated energy. And if you think about fixed sign Scorpio, again, it's like very fixed, very rigid, right? It's like ice. Sagittarius is the heat, where it melts that ice. Any kind of crystallized, reinforced thought forms that have been leading to stagnancy in your field, right? Maybe these are belief systems that have been blocking the runways of life force, right, from infinite potential being able to flow through you. This really impacts your ability to create in the third dimensional realm, especially if you have all of these internal blockages, right, or blockages within your field that have been reinforced ancestrally, right, generationally, for eons, that you are kind of, you know, melting with that alchemical magic of love, right, with the heart chakra, with the heart space, and it's helping you break free from a shell of who you thought yourself to be. And this is something that with Scorpio has been deeply ingrained into your psyche as well, which is the intersection of where the soul has incarnated into a very specific, you know, physical vessel that has inherited a lot of trauma. But you are not that trauma. Your true self is not that trauma. Your true self is here to be able to actually alchemize that trauma, to return back to its formless nature before returning back to the light. So then we have peace and harmony, right? So peace and harmony with wind chimes, which is a beautiful energy. We have chain of events that will impact your life. So again, sustaining that internal sense of peace, right? So we have temporary problems, right? This is just something that is temporary with clouds. We have an exciting event here at the base too as well. So there is something that waits you on the other side. We do have changes in your life. So again, a lot of mysteries. Maybe you're feeling like there's a lot that's, you know, unraveling. We have success here at the base though. I'm hearing you can smell success in the air. We split it on I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So trust your intuition, okay? We have ego, triumph over troubles, okay? Like the bird's eye view that you have right now when it comes to anything that you could feel currently dissatisfied with. We have increase in material wealth and spiritual growth, right? So again, this is about spiritual riches with goldfish energy. We also have family wishes come true. So again, this is something ancestrally, right? It's like you guys are really alchemizing your bloodline, you're purifying your bloodline, turning lead, right, those base metals, those lower octaves, into the most high vibrational frequencies, which is that gold, right? You are an alchemist, you're an energy converter. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel or want to stick on for futuries, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Psych. Hold on. I keep hearing starseeds. So there's a message here. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Okay, so living in your authentic truth, blending your true selves, multi-dimensional, sophisticated aspects, right, and traits through into this physical vessel. We have Earth learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. All right, so again, the magnetite crystal that she's kind of encased within right there is guiding her life. So this is the connection that you have to planet Earth, the connection that you have to your foresight. I'm also hearing in this vision, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? The truth is the sword. Your truth is your sword. Embody your truth. This is about authenticity, discarding and severing ties with anything that is not you. That's what to awaken is. It's not to change who you are, who you've always been. It's to discard and dismantle everything whom you are not. Cancer of light, help is in the subtle realms, right? You're being assisted with this in the invisible realms, right? So I'm going to love any of you guys right there. Again, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. And join our Discord server if you want to join our Discord. We also have a link for that down below as well if you want to be part of the community. I think we have about 150 of you on there. And also take like an Otter Spirits discount code if you're looking for some beautiful high quality jewelry. And I will speak to you guys very, very soon. Until next time, bye.